Brace yourselves because what unfolded this weekend is set to shake the very foundations of American politics and expose the fragile grip of a power that deemed itself untouchable. While Donald Trump orchestrated a militaristic spectacle to inflate his ego, millions of Americans flooded the streets in an overwhelming display of defiance, making his much-hyped victory parade look like a kindergarten playdate. This isn't just another protest, it's a deafening roar echoing across the nation, unmasking the official narrative and revealing the true face of America first. We're about to dive into the shocking details, the glaring contradictions, and what it truly means when the people rise up. If you want the raw, unfiltered truth without spin or sugarcoating, hit that like button and subscribe now, because the fight for democracy needs your voice. This past Saturday, as President Donald Trump celebrated his birthday with a controversial military parade in Washington, D.C., millions of citizens nationwide mobilized in massive protests, completely overshadowing the presidential event. The initiative, dubbed No Kings, drew over 5 million people across approximately 2,000 demonstrations, according to the ACLU and other allied organizations. Their objective was clear: to voice opposition to what many perceive as an increasingly autocratic and authoritarian governance. The Trump administration, however, attempted to inflate the parade's attendance figures, offering questionable estimates of 250,000 participants and 60 million online viewers, numbers that starkly contradict on-the-ground reports. Why such a significant discrepancy? What does this unprecedented popular mobilization reveal about the true depth of support for the president? And what is the real cost, beyond the financial, of a spectacle that seemingly ignored the voice of the streets? The grandeur of Trump's $45 million Army military parade was utterly eclipsed by a wave of popular dissent. While the president envisioned tanks and choppers, the reality on the streets told a different story. The anticipated 200,000 attendees for the presidential parade fell dramatically short, with empty grandstands and sparsely populated lawns, even without the threat of violence that might have explained the low turnout. In stark contrast, the No Kings mobilization demonstrated an impressive numerical force. In Los Angeles, 200,000 people marched just days after Trump deployed the National Guard and Marines to the city. Insert video audio clip here. Melvin Hill's quote about constitutional rights being violated. In Philadelphia, over 100,000 took to the streets, joined by Congressman Jamie Raskin. Insert video audio clip here. Jamie Raskin's quote about the Declaration and Constitution stopping criminal bosses. New York saw 200,000 protesters at Bryant Park, while Boston's Pride Parade merged with No Kings protests, drawing 1 million attendees. Smaller cities like Anchorage, Louisville, and Tucson also reported thousands of participants. Insert video audio clip. Here, Brett Hines' quote about resources being wasted on the parade. The disparity between the events is glaring. Trump's costly, militaristic spectacle failed to attract the masses, while the organic, decentralized No Kings protests revealed profound public dissatisfaction. This isn't the first time the Trump administration has distorted crowd sizes to boost the presidential ego, as seen with the 2017 inauguration and the January 6, 2021 rally. What do these numbers truly tell us about Trump's actual support? Trump's victory parade. A spectacle so grand it made the Fire Festival look like a masterclass in organization. While the president dreamed of tanks and grand displays, reality delivered bleachers emptier than a politician's promise. It's almost poetic. A man obsessed with crowd sizes being publicly humiliated by a crowd that couldn't even be bothered to show up for his birthday bash. It's as if the universe itself is trolling the president in real time, and Google VO3's AI is behind the viral videos of squeaky tanks and out-of-step soldiers. This isn't the first time Trump and his cronies have waged war with reality over attendance figures. Remember the 2017 inauguration? Or the Stop the Steal rally on January 6th, where he swore he drew a bigger crowd than Martin Luther King Jr. himself. It's the same old song and dance, only now with a $45 million budget and a plot twist worthy of a Netflix series. The people, fed up with the horror show, decided to write their own script. The No Kings protests weren't just massive, They were a direct slap in the face to the Trumpist narrative. While the president was busy sicking the military on peaceful protesters in Los Angeles, a move that, let's be honest, reeks of a B-movie villain's desperation, millions of people, including veterans and youth, took to the streets to defend the Constitution. Insert video, audio clip here. Larry Quinn's quote about being disgusted about the fascist regime. The irony is that while Trump attempts to rewrite history in real time, the truth manifests itself on the streets with a force that not even all the tanks and choppers in the world can silence. It's the real-life Hunger Games, where the people, instead of fighting each other, unite to show that the emperor, indeed, has no clothes. The consequences of the No Kings protests and Trump's underwhelming military parade are multifaceted and could redefine the American political landscape. The massive popular participation suggests that Trump's unwavering support, which seemed unshakable after his 2024 victory, is, in fact, softer and more passive than previously perceived. This serves as a stark warning to institutions that, whether out of opportunism or fear, align themselves with the right, now realizing that public sentiment may not have shifted as drastically as they believed. Political analysts are already highlighting that the energy and mobilization of the anti-Trump opposition are significantly greater than that of his supporters. Insert video audio clip here. Amy's quote about the parade being an enormous waste of taxpayer dollars. This disparity could heavily influence upcoming elections, particularly in key swing states and counties that voted for Trump, but are now witnessing substantial protests. Trump's decision to deploy military personnel against protesters, for instance, appears to have galvanized even broader grassroots opposition, as evidenced in Mobile, Alabama. Furthermore, the image of a president who disregards popular will and spends millions on an egocentric parade, while simultaneously pushing unpopular austerity measures and flirting with new conflicts in the Middle East, could further erode his credibility. The public's willingness to protest is clearly on the rise, a crucial factor for the future of American governance. What happens when this energy translates into votes and even greater political pressure? In summary, the past weekend marked a watershed moment in American politics. The voice of the people, in millions of throats, drowned out the roar of tanks and the megalomania of a president. Trump's victory parade became a symbol of his disconnect from reality, while the No Kings protests reaffirmed the power of democracy and dissent. It's not just about numbers, it's about the clear message that America will not accept a king. And you, what's your take on this powerful display of popular force? Do you believe these protests can truly alter the course of American politics? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your voice is crucial in this discussion. If you want to keep up with the truth behind the headlines, uncensored and with analyses that truly matter, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Together, let's unmask the narratives and fight for a more transparent democracy. See you next time.